since I'm not getting any of the new teams, I just kind of want to make what I have better. So today's video is mostly dedicated to her. And I am looking at some stats on the side that they recommend for her. And it seems like I'm only just a little bit below on speed and crit rate. So the HP and the attack and defense are all pretty good. The crit damage as well. I am gonna probably have to trade some crit damage for the crit chance. And I do have her E2 and light cones, so let's just go ahead and see what relics I have on her and which ones are good to go and which ones can be improved. That one is really good. I got a very good crit damage on it. It seems like most pieces I did roll some good crit damage, but for example, some of them the crit rate is pretty low, and in some I just don't even have a crit rate roll, so that's probably why she's a little bit under. My first thought is to maybe farm for her planner set, since I can see that I didn't get double crit stats on any of them. Maybe I can get a new one and get the at least more crit rate on it, right? So thinking about where to go here, which SU I'm gonna do. There's so many, sometimes I forget which one it is, but yeah, eventually I figured it out, and I do have a lot of tokens that I can use. The only thing is that after putting all of my characters, like the team that I was gonna use, I realized that I don't have a save file, but I hadn't realized it yet. I'm just like happily putting my characters in. Yeah, then hit me no save file, so gonna have to do SU first to get that file and then be able to farm for her things. So it should be fun. I do like doing SU. I don't know why I haven't done it, why I don't have a save file, but I do have a bunch of like the tokens, which means that we don't have to spend a lot of energy, so that's always good. I guess I had to do the tutorial for this, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna skip over it, because if not the video would be way too long. They go over a lot and I was trying to pay attention, so I did think it was very, very fun though. This is probably my favorite weekly that they've added for these kind of modes. I thought it was really fun and fairly quick compared to some of the other modes. So I am probably going to be doing this one a lot whenever I get the chance. So yeah, I started the tutorial right here and immediately I love the location. It's like in the same spot where we kind of start our story in the new area. So I think I'm just like a fan of the location, to be honest, and it made it all more fun too, just like the gimmicks in it and stuff. Anywhere door, so cool. So yeah, we finished all the tutorials and now we're gonna get into just fighting the boss. But since I have no save, I don't really have any extra buffs or anything with me. So I am going to use my main team, but I'm going to use a support character from one of my friends on my list. I think I ended up going with their Finon because it's E6, so I thought I'll be able to, I'll be fine with that. Because I don't think I would have been able to clear the boss too fast just using my own team. Just because I don't have a save file or anything. It's probably doable with the save file, but yeah, we didn't get to find out. Sorry guys, my alarm went off. So yeah, I kind of messed up here because I didn't realize that I should have brought a healer with me to keep them alive until he's able to enter into his other form and just kill the boss over and over again, which is what ended up happening afterwards. But yeah, I think I end up quitting here so that I can put a healer on my team for him and just kind of build the team a little bit more around him, because I really didn't need casters here if he's going to be doing all the damage, right? And Cyrene already works with him. I don't really think March is necessary here either. So yeah, I am going to be switching them two out for a healer, and I think I ended up putting Tribby, but I'm not so sure. I did record this separately just because it's been a little bit hard to record content when I'm playing, since it's a little noisy in my house sometimes. My parents don't understand what ASMR and like YouTube and all this stuff is, and they're just very loud. So I'm sorry that's not like live commentary, but still, it's from yesterday, so I do remember everything that happened. No worries. So yeah, I'm here just trying to think about what team to put for him. And then yeah, like I said, I'll remove Castress and gonna remove March, I believe so. I'm not like totally sure if Tribby helps him at all. To be honest, I'm not sure that he really even like matters, because he is like at max, right? So should be fine for this. But this team did end up working out, so I'm gonna do a few runs just to try to see if I can get some relics for Herta. Well, planner set, but you know, I'm gonna skip through the combat because it did take a little bit long to get all of these, and it was cooked. Like every single like cycle that we did was absolutely cooked, because we ended up getting nothing good from any of these. I think I'm gonna end up doing like 2 or 3 more. I did forget how many I did, but I spent a ton of those tokens, and I think I even ended up spending some of my energy. But yeah, we didn't get anything good for her. And then I was just thinking about potentially crafting like a set for her, like for the rope. I think that's the main one that I wanted to fix, just her planner set. So I think I did end up doing that, right? I did have enough of the currency that's needed for that, the materials, but I quickly realized it's not worth it, because I've been saving these for a long time just in case like a new character comes out and I need to farm their set, and it's a new set, right? So that's really what I'm saving these for. And I realized it's just not worth like wasting them at the moment, since I do have energy and I don't really have anything to farm for other than this at the moment. So I thought, like, I'm just gonna keep farming and not do something I'm gonna regret, which is wasting these, because it looks like I have a lot, but oh my god, it's taken so long to get all of these. Yeah, like imagine a new team comes out and I need to farm things for them and I don't have these. It's gonna suck. So I'm just gonna end up waiting and not spending any more. As you can see, we got so cooked with all of these also, it just wasn't worth it either. The thing that nobody tells you about like farming for relics and stuff like that is that it takes a really long time to get like not even perfect stats, but like stats that you actually want and are useful for your characters and for your team. So it does take a long time. But the good part is that on sterile you can like break them apart and get their dust, right, the material, and you can save it and use it to craft them. So that's pretty good, at least. I'm gonna do a few more rounds of this just to see if I get anything out of it. I do think I ended up getting one piece that was potentially gonna be good, but I think I rolled like really bad on it, and it didn't go to crit or anything like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna skip over the fights again, see what we got. Yeah, nothing really too good. I forgot if she needed attack for the rope or ice damage, honestly. I have to go back and look. But none of these are really great. I'm just going through them, but yeah, they all kind of weren't good. And the reason I'm being picky is because I already have stuff on her, so there's no point in like keeping something that's gonna be worse than what I already have. But like if I had nothing, these pieces would be okay, you know, they'd be decent and they would be useful. But at the moment I'm just trying to kind of like get her stats a little bit better, so I'm being a little bit picky about it. And yeah, I just want to check actually how many pulls I had here. So I do have 274, but I also, if I'm remembering correctly, I'm 50 into pity, so I like to add everything up. So, you know, in total I have like over like 300, which it might seem like a lot, it sounds like a lot, but to be honest, that's basically only enough to guarantee me one character with really bad luck and not even their light cone. So yeah, free to play life. I'm not fully free to play, but I do spend very, very casually. Like maybe once a year I'll use up my bonuses, and I don't do that every year, and I don't do that for every game. So it's very casual. I'm mostly free to play, and I just get the monthly, right? Because that helps a lot. I think that's very good value for what you're getting and for what you're paying. But yeah, I'm saving up because I don't know what team I'm gonna want in the future. I love the characters that have come out recently, but I don't just want to get a character because they're new or because like they're really cute and I want them, because I need to save a little bit more so that I can be sure that I'll be able to get the rest of their team. Like for my Castor's team, with March and all of her team members, I did end up having to spend a little bit because I hadn't saved up enough, and I had saved up a lot. So yeah, I don't know if I got anything good here. I think I'm gonna go over it though, just to check. I think I might have gotten something. At least one thing, because I do remember leveling up a new rope, I think it was. But I was also thinking about just farming for her, like her regular relic set. See, yeah, I did get a few with crit rate, but they weren't the right main stat. So I think I kind of gave up here and decided to just go for her regular relic set, which is, you know, the 4-piece set. And just because I'd have 4 chances to get some better stats on them, and I think I did get a few things here. I'm not like totally sure, but I'm just gonna use this team because they'll be able to kill everything pretty quickly. And I'm gonna check what I got now, and hopefully we got some things that we needed. Although I'll tell you, this farming session for the Herta took a very, very long time, especially the SU runs, and I saw very, very little reward for how long and how much like resources were spent into it. Luckily I had those tokens, so that helped a lot, because we also got some in the mail, which I think I collected, but I cut that out of the video, so that helped a lot too. But oh my gosh, yeah, okay, so I did end up locking 2 pieces, but just because they might be good doesn't mean that they're gonna roll into what we need. So we have to check that first and see if we even get the right stats, because at the moment I didn't want to change this one just because the crit roll that I had on it was already like incredibly high. I did not want to touch this part, to be honest. I wanted to maybe go for a different one, but there's no point in like not trying. So yeah, it's not really a super high roll. Not worth trading for all that crit damage, in my opinion. So I think we're gonna leave that one alone and check on a few different ones that I had gotten, because like, yeah, it wasn't like worth switching for me. I know that we did get a new one for this, and I don't know, my crit rolls are like kind of on the high side, but like, why is it so hard to get crit rate? Like on my, I don't know if it's like an account thing or like if it's like, I'm sorry, I don't know if it's a universal thing for relics where it's easier to get crit damage than crit rate. Because Because I'm like, can you actually, guys, can you let me know, can you even roll like the 20+% in crit rate? Like, is that actually possible, or does that only work for crit damage? Because I'm really not sure like why my my rate rolls are so low, and I've gotten such high like damage rolls in the past. Like, I actually don't understand if there's a like a certain system to it and I just don't know about it, or if it's like you can roll anything at any percentage. So I really don't know which one it is. Yeah, like, do you see this? Not a single roll into crit rate. It's hard out here, you know. But that's okay. That's what we should be spending energy on every day when you're kind of like at, you know, end game, and you have like some characters in your team built. Like, this is really what you want to spend your energy on, just making them better. I actually enjoy like, you know, trying to do this. Okay, so I mean, don't need break, but thanks. Yeah, no, it's hard. It's really hard to get like good pieces that you need. And yeah, you just kind of have to make some trade-offs. Unfortunately, you can't have everything. Like, this one has really good crit damage, but the rate is so low. And then this one doesn't even have a double roll. Like, I really want to craft her planner set and just make it absolutely perfect, like with what I need, because I'm pretty sure I have the materials that I need to get the stats that I want on it. But is it worth it? Like, is it actually worth me losing those right now, like using them on the Herta when I don't even have her full team, and like I might get a new one soon? Yeah, I don't know if it's completely worth it. I usually only use those whenever I get like a brand new DPS, and I've like farmed a few pieces and I just haven't been able to get like very good ones, so I'll only do that for that. Usually only use it on like the main DPS. I won't use it on like the entire team or like older characters, but honestly I might have to, just if I want to see a little bit more improvement in Herta. I was thinking about getting some speed shoes on her, like speed boots, just because her speed was a little bit lower than what the website was recommending. And I got her crit rate actually to where it needed to be, so that's great. It needed to be at least 90, and her crit damage I think needed to be at least 120, so I got those really good. But I did end up trading some speed for it, and I think a little bit of attack, but mostly speed. She is way too slow at the moment. And I don't actually think she needs to be super fast. I think I need to get her to at least like 134. I think that's like the standard for her speed. So yeah, I'm like really considering the boots, just changing them out, because I think at the moment, if I'm correct, I'm wearing attack boots on her, but I think I should be running the speed ones. And yeah, I think that's actually what I'm gonna end up going for, but I wanted to check the rest of her team members out. Argentia I'm not going to be spending any resources on, because to be honest, he's only here as a placeholder on her team until I get someone that can help her more, like Anaxa or Jade, or just someone else that would be better for her team. So I was gonna fix up Tribby a little bit. Her speed was quite low, and I think she needed a little bit more crit rate or crit damage. I forgot. I was thinking about running a sparkle, like right, like a sparkle with the Herta, but then I was like, nah, like I don't want to invest into that. I want to work with what I have at the moment, you know. So priority was to get some speed boots on her, and I think I already had some leveled up that I used on a different character, or maybe I leveled it because I thought about the possibility of using them on her at some point, depending on what build I was going to run. But I think I also need to check Dan just to see where his stats are at. And yeah, like, see, that's why I was thinking about Sparkle, but I have not farmed the gear for Sparkle. I don't have any of her talents leveled. I don't even have her light cone. Like, I just I don't know, I didn't want to get into all that. kind of just, yeah, I just wanted to make better what I had. So let's go for the, I'm already wearing this, or okay, yeah, so I put the speed boots on her. 139, that's actually not bad. That's a little bit over, you know, what we wanted, so that's good. I still have her crit rate at 90 and her crit damage is still over 120, so it's like she's good. I did trade a lot of attack though, unfortunately. I don't feel that I'm done building her. I think that she's at a point where she's good, but she's not great, and I want to make her great because she's like, I think she's the only character I ever got like copies of, like her E2 and stuff. Oh my gosh, I had so much saved up at that time and I used it all on her. Like, I went crazy over her when she came out. I just really liked her, and so yeah, she's the only character I ever like invest so much into, and I just want to make her like perfect. So I am gonna probably keep working on her like every single day, and that's probably where I'm gonna be spending most of my energy in general. And maybe I'll do like a follow-up video just to like show show her quickly if I do end up getting her a little bit closer to perfect. I mean, she's never gonna be perfect, right? But a little bit closer to just like having a really, really good stats. And then I was checking out my Dawn. I remember I built him a while ago, like right before I used him on her team, and I'm pretty sure, like, I was checking his build on a website, and I got him like exactly where he needed to be. So there was nothing to really do for Dawn at the moment. All of his stats matched what the build online was telling me to go for, so there was really nothing to change here for him in terms of like his gear or like anything. Like, his stats are like, they're pretty good. He doesn't really need crit rate or crit damage or anything like that. He just needs like a ton of like HP, attack, and defense. And I feel like it's easier to get those stats for some reason. I don't know why, but I feel like the hard one to really get is crit rate. I don't know why. It's just like so hard. And then as for Trippy, I did think maybe her speed was a little bit low, like maybe I should get it a little bit higher. So I was thinking about working on her a little bit. I'm not sure. I think her crit rate was also a little bit low too. I know she's a support character, but still, like, you do need to, they still help out, right? Having them, you know, do decent, like, help with the damage, it still helps your team overall. And some characters, their skills they scale based off of certain stats, so it's always good to work on them. She's so cute. I wish I would have like all of Herta's teammates, so that then I could use Trippy like on another team, because she's just so universal. Like, she works for so many characters. She just makes them do more damage. Like, there's no, like, if you guys know what Trippy does, like, there's no, she takes whatever damage would have been, like, not used, and then she, like, lets you use it. There's a better way to explain it, but she's really good. Anyways, so, yeah, just, gonna check her relics, but I think I also didn't want to invest too much into Trippy, and also because I did want the focus of the video to be on Herta, I didn't want to, like, spend more time farming for Trippy when that wasn't really the goal for today. And guys, I know, like, you guys only see like, oh, 30-minute video, but this was like a good like 2-3 hours of farming and like SU and like those boss fights and all that. Like, it took very, very long. I cut lots of parts out of the video just to make it a bit shorter and to the point, but farming is not easy. It takes so long. Okay, I wasn't sure if this was a good role or not for her, because I forgot if what she needed for like her main like body, but yeah, it's just so hard to get good roles. But I think it's fun. Like, I think it's fun to be surprised, and it's really cool how like we get to see the fourth like stat that we're gonna get. It's not a surprise anymore, so you don't have to like, you know, invest into pieces that you definitely don't want to use. And the reason I don't really mind leveling up so many, you know, like relics and stuff is because I've just been playing for such a long time that I have so many materials, and at the end of the day I can just break you know, recycle and break these or whatever and get more materials from it. So I'm not really too worried, and I've gotten the battle pass before, so that definitely helped me get a lot of like materials too, and just kind of like hoard them, because I think I have way more materials than characters to use them on, to be honest. I don't really have like that many teams and stuff like that. Just like getting one character and their light cone, which I have light cones for most of my main characters, that's already so many pulls, guys. As like free to play, you have to do the math. That's like, yeah, it's a lot. Like, I can't have any more characters. I'd have to spend to have more characters, and I can't do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna be saving for a long time for just to make sure that I can get a team that I really love. But yeah, I think yeah, I ended up switching that. Yeah, I think what I really needed for her was a little bit more crit damage, and her speed did go up like by 3 points. So but I think it's fine to leave Tribby like this. It's not really like a big deal. I don't have her. Is this her Lycone? No, I don't think that's her Lycone, but I think that one's really, really good for her anyways. So I thought that it wasn't worth it to go for her Lycone at the time. Honestly, the only team that I've ever gotten all of their Lycones for before was my Caster's team, because that was like my dream team in Star Rail. So yeah, and the Herta. Other than that, I don't think I ever got Lycones for any characters. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching my video. I'm gonna keep trying to make the Herta even better, and hopefully have an update for you guys when I get there. I'm just gonna be farming for her like every single day. And yeah, stay tuned. I'm actually going to be making a video on Neverness to Everness very soon, because I am a creator for them now. So I hope that you're gonna watch that video too. Thank you so much for supporting me. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.